Hey guys, Monday, March 10th, 2025. Let's see what the Black Widow is doing today. So far, looking at my market glance, the monthly, weekly, and daily are good. Weekly spectrum is still intact. The daily spectrum cycle is negative. The technical on the 4 hour is good. The 1 hour technicals are zero. So interesting. 4 hour signal is positive, and the 1 hour signal is flat. Seasonality is flat. Commitments of traders report is kind of flat. No one's really giving an edge. Large speculators are not buying and commercial are not selling. So it's kind of in a rut. So we're coming down to 9. We're still on a wave 5. And looking at the models that I ran last week, white model 2 wins, 3 losses in the 5-day trading. The purple had the biggest loss, which is 3 losses and 1 win. So my notes on the model's performance is that the white model showed strength performance during the first 2 days, but then its effectiveness declined by the 3rd day. So it looks like the model I ran, the first 2 days were good, and then it kind of dwindles off. And this is where we're at with this, with the market glance. Let's look at our market profile. See this high right here, 493. We did a high of 490. When was this? November of 2018. Get that high right there. Made a high here. We got a value or a high of around 524. It could continue pushing higher, but so far, double top in regards to 2018 all the way to this year. That's why the bulls stopped buying right there. Let's look at our simple glance. Almost kissed a linear regression, but definitely on the top end. MACD is very, very flat, very, very quiet, very positive. The path of least resistance is to the upside. But very, very toppy, very, very risky to go short here. If you go short here, it's because you know, one, you know what you're doing, and two, you've probably done this before. So this is not for the faint of heart. Let's go into our APF. You can see that we almost kissed the Andrews Pitchfork. And look at that selling pressure. If you were to ask me what could happen next, my bet is we're going down. Looking at our midpoint chart, we hit our quadrant right around 487. Went a little higher, it's 490. Look at this doji. And the indicators are still showing positive. The weekly MOBO is showing a hockey stick, meaning that maybe it could continue pushing lower. But the trend is still up, but you have to be very cautious here. On the daily, you pierce the quadrant, and you're at the highs around 447 that we made right here on 220, February 20th, 447. We're hovering around there. It was a nice explosion to the upside. Hit a lot of stops because there was a lot of liquidity up here, and now we're pushing down. And the Stokes, you can see they're starting to unwind here, but very early, very risky. As we go into the days, we'll see more of what the Black Widow wants to do. But if you were to ask me, my bias, I think from here we go down to maybe 1-0 Thursday. That's just my bias. I could be wrong. And a disclaimer, I am short, so maybe we should put that out there too. Looking at the 4 hours, let's look at the hourly. We'll leave the 4 hour for last. So we got Sunday night, exploded to 409. Volatility came sideways, right around 5 o'clock. Remember that 5, 6? That's when the bears showed up. Fail new high, below VWAP, push lower, still above your midpoint, which is around 428. Try to pop around 12 o'clock and then pull back. And this was your midpoint for the range today, around 454. This is our low, around 444. We bounced off it, failed, pushed lower. Now, if the bulls have the Momo to push it higher, you need to get above 467. If you can't get above 467 in the overnight, chances are that if we take out 442, going to push lower into the overnight session. Or it could just go choppy, it could go back and forth. But if we regain and push higher above 462, then maybe there's a high probability we might retest and kiss 490. But you can see that the Mobos are negative in the 1 hour, but this is always subject to change. This, the hourlies always move quick. Now to the 4 hour, we got a PPS sell signal, but it could probably rebound and retest as long as we don't close above 459. And so far, the Stokes are starting to unwind on the 4 hours first. So the week, your midpoint would be 415. If I'm short, but this would be a nice target for me to lock in some profit. 415. That was somewhere where our low was for Friday last week. So this is my target for a nice little scalp if we get to push lower. Now we're going to bounce, then I'll get stopped out, and it's going to go higher before 75. And obviously, targets to the upside would be, $5. But so far, that's that. I'm working on some new models. I'm not going to show them now because I want to see how they work out. But so far, my buy is I am betting that's going lower. So we'll see how that plays out. I'm going to sign out. Hope you like this video. Now I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on that, guys.